Okay, all my advanced belts. Hopefully for today's practice, you guys can get a chair. So if you need to hit pause real quick or get that chair, come on back. Okay, hopefully you guys got that chair. So let's do a quick kind of warm-up drill. You know, if you don't feel comfortable kicking over the chair, if you don't think your kicks are high enough, you don't have to. You know, I don't want anyone to hit the chair here with this kick. But if your kicks are pretty good, you don't have to worry about it. We're gonna throw the spin hook kick. Okay, and the reason I have you kicking over the chair for a couple reasons. Number one, it makes sure that your kick is at a certain level. Okay, number two, it gives you a target to aim for. You know, imagine these are someone's shoulders. That would make the head right about here. You don't want to throw the hook kick too wide. You don't want to throw it out here. That's too wide of a kick. You basically want to throw it from shoulder to shoulder. That's the width of your kick. Okay, let me demonstrate here and show you what I'm talking about. Okay, I don't want to throw the kick out like that. That's too obvious a kick. It's like throwing a punch like that. Okay, hopefully we don't do that. We're trained better than that. That's a really amateur punch, okay? Same thing with the spin hook kick. We don't want to be real wide. We want to throw that nice condensed area. We want to turn, look, chamber, kick, re-chamber, down. If you notice, my kick went from here to here. So that's the main area of focus I want you guys to work on for the next few minutes, is just, condensing that kick, making it a small area. Turn, look, chamber, kick, re-chamber, down. I'm basically imagining that I'm doing a spinning back kick to here. And as I throw that spinning back kick, right before it locks out, I start to pull it across. Okay, so throw the spin back kick to the corner and then pull that kick across. Okay, let's do a couple more together. Turn, look, chamber, kick, re-chamber, down. Now it doesn't have to be fast. You saw that one was pretty slow. And if you can have the proper technique slow, it actually shows you have more control over your kick. Okay? And again, turn, look, kick, and come behind. Hopefully you're landing behind on this kick. Okay, if you're having trouble with that, you know, landing off to the front, you know, slow it up a little bit, and you got to work on that. Okay, let me do a couple on the other side here. Again, I'm going to turn, look, chamber, kick, and then I come back around. Look how I land a full 360. Okay, so I'm going to have you guys practice that kick again. This is more of just kind of a warm-up, but during your warm-ups, if you really focus on your technique, once we start doing full speed kicks, you know, your technique is going to be a lot better. Practice that about 5 minutes on those spinning hook kicks, practicing both legs, right and left leg. Okay, get going. Okay guys, so I really want to start working on that step through spin hook kick now. So again, if you feel confident, you feel comfortable, keep using the chair. If you feel like you might kick it, you know, it's okay to take it away, okay? But that chair gives us a target to aim for, okay? It lets us know pretty much how far we need to step. Helps us to gauge that distance. So I want to get set up. I want to do that step. You know, if I'm too close, when I step, I'm not going to have room to kick. If I'm obviously too far, I have room to kick, but I'm not going to hit anything. I'm not going to hit my opponent. You know, these are the shoulders right here that I'm aiming at. That means that's the head. So I want to get my kick right over where that head is at. Okay? So I want to step in. Now, as I step, okay, look how my foot is already turned. Let me give you a side view on this. Okay. If I step and my foot is already turned, you know, that's as if I'm doing a spinning hook kick. That first part, I turn and look. I've already started that first part. It just makes one fewer step in the process of the kick, which makes the kick a little faster. So step, turn, kick, and again, I come all the way around, okay? Now, if you do this kick properly, you actually end up alternating legs, right, left, right, left. So now I'm gonna try the other leg. I'm gonna back up, I'm gonna get my distance. Okay, I want to make sure that when I step, you know, I'm at the correct distance away. I step, I'm already turned. Okay, I throw that kick and I end up behind, and I've switched my stance. Okay, let's do a couple more. Now, again, after each kick, I gotta, you know, make that judgment about my distance. Okay? Step, turn, throw that kick, come behind. Now, you definitely want to take a few seconds in between each kick, okay? You're gonna get dizzy on this. So this is not about doing a lot of kicks, it's about doing each kick properly, okay? So again, I wanna get the proper distance, I wanna step, land, throw that kick, and come behind. And as you guys get more comfortable with this kick, hopefully you can throw it with more speed. But in the beginning, especially if you're new at this kick, you know, pause between each movement to make sure that you're in the right position. Okay guys, I want you to practice that about 3 to 5 minutes, and then come on back, we got some sparring drills. Okay everybody, we're going to be working on a few combinations here. Okay, now combinations, I like to think of them kind of like working on flashcards. Okay, you know, when I was going to school, I'd have like the multiplication flashcards, and you practice those over and over again, and eventually, as soon as you saw, you know, that number, you know exactly what the answer was. You know, 7 times 7, 49. You wouldn't have to think about it very much. That's what practicing combinations is like. You know, you're sparring someone and you see a particular opening, you get in there and you throw that combination. You don't really think about it. The combination just comes out naturally. And the only way you're going to get that is to just practice that combination repeatedly. You know, there are definitely certain combinations that I like to throw, and they're pretty successful in sparring. So I'm going to give a couple of those here today, and we're going to practice each combination for 3 rounds. Okay, each round will be 1 minute. The first round will be slow. I mean, you really want to get that combination down. Second round will be medium. Now we're starting to add a little bit of speed, but we're still focusing on that technique. And by the third round, you should be able to fire that combination at full speed. Okay, let's get started with our first combination. Let's get in that fighting stance. Okay, now I want you to work on moving the feet in between. So the first combination, we're going to start with a front kick with the front leg. Notice I didn't slide at all. I just lift that leg up. And basically what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get my opponent used to seeing my foot in front of their face, but not reacting to it, okay? This is a kick that, you know, since I'm not coming in, they're probably not going to react to it very much, okay? So I'm just going to throw that kick, fake, then I'm going to come in with a sliding front kick. And they've already kind of gotten used to not reacting to it. So that's what I'm going to hope happens here, is they're not going to react to it, or they're going to react too slow to it. Okay? So it's going to be front kick in place, fake, sliding front kick, and as I land, punch, hook. Okay, so let's go through that again. So again, we're moving the feet. That first kick in place, fake, slide front kick. Now notice how right as I land, I'm throwing that punch, and then I'm coming through with that hook, okay? So let me get this one facing you. So again, I'm moving the feet, kick, land, fake, slide kick. Now right as I land, punch. Now look how I have this left hand up, it's ready to throw that hook. And as I hook, this right hand comes up to protect me, okay? Let's go a little bit longer here. Okay, again, kick, fake, slide kick, punch, hook. Okay? So that's going to be your combo. Remember, you're doing that 3 rounds. First round, super slow. Really work on technique. Make sure you're learning the combo. Second round is medium. Okay, you're going a little faster, still focusing on technique. Third round, let it go. Okay, see how fast you can throw it. Because if you can't throw that combo fast, it's not going to be effective. Okay, guys, 3 1-minute rounds. Have fun. Okay, our next combo, getting that fighting stance, it's going to start off with a jab, jab. We're moving forwards. Jab, jab. Let me show you that from a side angle here. Okay, again, I'm moving the feet, jab, step, jab, step. Now I'm going to assume with this combo, you know, by the time I get in, that my opponent is going to counterattack. They're going to try to hit me. So I'm going to jab, jab, slip, punch, slip, hook. So I'm slipping once in each direction. So let me do this one facing forwards. Jab, jab, slip, punch, slip, hook. Okay? Again. Okay, so I'm moving the feet, jab, jab, slip, punch, slip, hook. Now, you can throw that punch to the body, you can throw that hook to the body or the head. Either one's fine. Maybe even mix it up and find out which one works better for you. Okay, so let me show you again. Jab, jab, slip, punch, slip, hook. Okay, a little quicker. A little slower. Jab, jab, slip, punch, slip, hook. Okay, that's gonna be your second combo. Okay, remember 3 1-minute rounds. Slow, medium, fast. Okay, have fun. Okay, guys, so our last combo of the day is going to be a combination that you actually create. Okay, and what we're going to be focusing on is getting off the center line. That's why I have this white line through the middle here. Let me explain the drill, and then I'm going to show you how to go ahead and do it here. So we start lining that line, and you don't actually have to have a line. You can just imagine it. Now, imagine that someone's attacking you. You know, one thing you can do is you can back up. Okay, and that's what beginners tend to do, is they back up because they don't know how to deal with that incoming attack. You can also block, defend against that. That's good, but sometimes you don't want to get hit, or sometimes you want to make your opponent miss. And that's where getting off the center line really helps. That attack comes in, by backing up, you're often too far away. Okay, so instead of backing up, we're simply gonna come off to the side like this, okay? So imagine that attack comes in, all I'm gonna do is step out to the side a little bit, and my opponent is right here. So for the first round, all I'm gonna have you basically do is practice moving from one side to the next. Now if I move to my left, there's a couple ways I can do this. I can simply, kind of take that back leg and pivot out, okay? I can also take that front leg and pivot. That's switch to my stances. Really, any way is okay, okay? So if I go to my front, this will be my right side, okay? I just step out, and I face my opponent here, okay? If I go the other way, again, I can just step out, and again, I can face my opponent here. So I just want you guys to get used to moving. So start on that line, and step to the side. So you're going to do that for about a minute, okay? That'll be the first round. Now the second round, I want you to add counterattacks. This is where you're going to create your own combinations, okay? So you step out, throw something simple. Let's keep the second round at just punches, okay? So you're going to do about a minute of that. Again, you're going to step out, and then fire off that combination. Okay, so you do a minute of that. And the third round, again, will be a minute. Throw whatever you want. Throw kicks, throw punches, get off to the side, and whatever combinations you feel like throwing. Okay? So you're doing 3 1-minute rounds. For the first round, footwork only. Second round, footwork plus hand attacks. And third round, anything goes. Okay, guys, that'll be the last round you do, and that'll be the end of your class. Thanks for joining us today, guys. Face me, and bow.